Hello, viewer, and welcome back to Games with Dialogue. This is the continuation of my RPG Maker series as I play through what I've already built. Last episode, I got not very far at all, actually. A lot of things that needed to be fixed that I should have looked at sooner. So that's what we're going to do this episode. Play through, see what needs to be fixed, and try to get through the whole thing eventually. It'll probably be multiple episodes of playing through it, but the only way to fix it is to experience it. So let's not waste any more time and dive in. All right, first thing I forgot to fix before we jump in is the skills. I want to look at, we had Chill X, which is, I don't see it. No, it's because it's down here, right? Chill X, Chill X's. Now, I had time to think over that 6 months, and I don't like... the old school RPGs like Final Fantasy IV, specifically, I'm thinking, they had Fire 1, Fire 2, Fire 3. Final Fantasy nowadays does the Agas, and I'm okay with that in those kinds of games, but for something like this, I think it's better just to have one level of skill and have a bunch of different abilities that do different things. So, for instance, Chill is fine. It's a straight-up damage ability. You get that early on. Simple enough. And then you have other cold-based spells that do damage and can do other things. So, what I'm thinking is I'm going to change these X's and these X's out for other spells. But for the moment, I need to make sure Chill comes in at level 4. So I need to go back to classes. And yeah, that's it right there. Change it to this one. There we go. So it looks like level 1, you get all those. What about the priest? I want to change Flare to level 1. I think having an attack skill... Having an attack skill at level 1 is better. But that means that there's a huge gap between 1 and 8. So I'm going to need to put some new abilities there. But for now... let's change this to level 4 for now. Or level 6 at the very least. Level 5 is fine. I'll split the difference. Okay. So we'll have to fill in her skill list. What about the warrior? 5 and 7. Yeah, okay. And then Ranger, Double Strike comes in earlier, and she gets some different things. Bold Excess should not be there. She should have that first. I wonder what... I think what happened was I shifted around a bunch of abilities. I took most of the enemy skills and moved them further down the list. So, I just need to make sure... Twin Blow, Slam... Spread shot, cleave. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's save and dive in. All right, here we go. This should be... There should be sound now, at the very least. I went back and watched the episode as I was editing it, and there's no sound. That's not good, because I need to test sound effects, I need to test battle music, I need to test background music, and if I don't have any of those things... then I'm missing a section of the game. So what I need to do, maybe I'll turn up background music. Background sound. Yeah. Sound effects are always so loud already in this game. I want to make sure that's stuck. Yes. Okay. Alright. So that should work now. Good. Alright. And we can get this... I also changed the encounter rate, so hopefully that's better. Let's see. Now I can do Flare. Right. Okay, good. I reconsidered how much damage that I wanted to reduce the damage of those spells. If I'm going to take out the tiers, and these first abilities are going to last you quite a while, then the damage being so high at level 1 is perfectly fine, because the damage is going... the effectiveness of it is going to drop off as you play through the game. It'll be fine early on, and then by the time you start getting stronger later spells, it won't be quite as good. It'll still be fine, mind you. The damage, I mean, it's not a level 1 ability where there's tiers, level 2, level 3. It's more like a level 1 ability that just only does damage, and that has to carry you through until you get another skill that also does damage, but also does something else. I could build it so that it scales, so that you just use it for the rest of the game, but I'm thinking it's only supposed to be there until you get some skills that do other things. Alright, I need to attach Apprentice Ring. Yeah. Not that one, that one. There we go. On the other hand, I could just scale it. It could just be your bread and butter attack skill that just lasts for the whole game. You don't do anything else. I mean, you could get a bunch of other skills that do damage and do something else, but that skill is just your straight up, all it does is damage skill. And that's fine too. It can do that, but in that case it should scale with the character level rather than do a flat amount of damage. And I'm thinking that's also an idea I could do. And it should probably, if that's the case, if it only does damage, then it should probably just do a lot of damage, right? If that's what it's known for, then it should hit harder than your other spells. Your spells that do other things, in addition to damage. So far I'm okay with the frequency of the fighting. I'm still debating whether or not the damage output of the enemies and the heroes, the player characters, is acceptable. Yeah, she constantly misses on that one. Let's see, where am I going with this? There should be an exit. Let's use Flare. I don't think these bats have resistance, so it should be fine. We just hit them. Yeah, they're barely doing anything, but I'm chewing through my MP, and I'm thinking instead of a flat cost for MP, I should also have it scale with level. The problem with that is you'll never have cheap skills if they all scale with level. I mean, they could be cheap, don't get me wrong. It could be 5% of your total mana. But if that happens, then when you've got thousands of mana, even the first level skills are going to cost hundreds in that case. And I don't know if I'm happy with that. You know what? I'm going to back out on that and just do an attack, save me some MP. Because right now, there's no way to regain MP except to go back to town. Which means walking back through random battles to spend money to go to the inn. I don't know if I'm okay with that. Oh, that's a dead end. Yeah, we're just going to escape. I'm trying to get them up to level 5 and get them some money so I can test the inn. but I don't have to fight everything that comes along. Yeah, we do have the upper hand, and these guys aren't tough. Okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, I need an auto battle ability here. You just click once and everybody does their thing. I think that's not too difficult to do. You just set up a command, and then when you click it, it applies the Berserk or auto battle status effect to the characters. However you want to call it. I'm concerned Elizabeth isn't doing any damage with her attacks. She keeps missing or it's 0. I think maybe her stats are too low. Or out of whack. Not set up properly. I mean, they should be doing less damage than Joan and Gilgamesh do, physically. But they should be doing some damage with their attacks, otherwise it's pointless to have them do anything other than cast spells, which chews up their MP, which I need to balance. So, yeah, that's an issue. I could go the Zeboid route. Every fight is tougher, but at the end of every battle, you recover all your hit points and all your MP. That one... And it did it again. Why is it open already? Yeah, we're just gonna escape. I don't feel like fighting. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. Those are the tough ones. We'll try that again. Okay. Why is it already open? Why? I checked the event script. And it's the exact same as that chest I opened with the apprentice ring in it. So I don't know why this isn't working. That's annoying, but I don't know how to fix it. If anybody out there has any ideas, I'll go... You know what? I'm going to close this real quick, and we can go to the script, and we can just look at it together. And then you can see that I'm telling the truth about the thing. Okay, so this is the script for the mountain chest where we opened and we got the apprentice ring. This is the script for the open box. Alright, cancel. Let's go over here to this one. As you can see... Oh, I see what I'm missing here. Self-switch A to go to this. That's why. Right. Everything else was the same, I just missed this. Well, that's why we play through this, right? That's the idea, anyways, is to catch these things. So let's bring it back up. There we go. And then we have to head back. We have to make it back through the cave. Alright. Well, it's just... There was just money in it, so it's not a big deal. Okay, I get it. Thank you. Ouch. Well, you know what we could do? Skills, Elizabeth. Magic. Heal. There we go. Alright. Now he's not in danger of dying the next fight we get into. Ugh. I'm already tired of this. Maybe I should... That's the thing about old school RPGs, though. These random battles, at some point you're like, alright, I'm done. I think what I'm going to do is either include a skill or an item that you can use to avoid or at least reduce random encounters. Because at a certain point, you're like, yeah. I have enough money, I have enough levels, I don't need to fight these guys, and I'm just getting annoyed. Okay, alright, that's not good. Alright, that's not good. They're not supposed to be able to do that. They have to go around the long way. That needs to be fixed. I'm going to make a note of that real quick. Alright. I'm okay with fighting these guys just because it shouldn't take too long. Ooh. Okay. One thing I've noticed with these slimes specifically, and it's kind of annoying, they're not as resistant to physical damage as I wanted them to be. They're supposed to be... Alright, why is it doing that? If I click over here, I can't get through. But there's definitely a... Alright, I'm going to escape at this. There's definitely... Right down here, it goes... Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. I'm gonna need to fix that. Alright. 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 I'm testing it out. I got it. What I'm thinking is this spot here, sir, you can walk over it in normal areas. Like, let me test this here. No, I think that's different. But... because you can walk over it, it supersedes the ledge of the tile. I'm not 100% sure on that, but something's causing it, and I'm going to have to test it. But I know it's there now. Oof, these ones. You know, we don't need to fight. I guess maybe we do. Okay. So what I was saying is the slimes seem to be not resistant to physical attacks, like I wanted them to be. I'm gonna have to go in and look at that. It makes them more annoying, but it also means you're spending your MP on attacking them when you're fighting a group of enemies. I do think I have it weighted too high, though. Because if they're going to be that annoying at level, what, 4 for this, then they should show up much less. At these early levels, when you don't have a whole lot of abilities to work around enemy resistances or invulnerabilities or whatever, they should show up less. It should basically just be a slog of hit points at these low levels. Which is... And she's still doing it. I thought I fixed that. I honestly don't know why. I don't know why. I thought I fixed it. I went in and I looked at it and I thought I fixed it. Let's, I'm gonna... There's not really a reason to do that, because I can just move him wherever. But, anyways, what I was saying about, fights with enemies at the low levels should just be bags of hit points. There shouldn't be a whole lot of tricks that they pull, because there's not a lot of tricks that the player can pull. There's not a whole lot they can do to get around the tricks. So if I threw dozens upon dozens of rhymes at them, and the only two people who could do any significant damage are the spellcasters, and the spellcasters are out of mana, it's just this horrible, horrible slog for the player to get through, as they slowly make their way back to town to spend their money to recover their mana. Alright, we're just gonna skip this. Good enough. So, Adrenaline revives a knocked out ally at half their max HP. Okay. Alright. Ugh. I just realized something. Well, I'll go back and show you. So, I have a little effect on this map to indicate, like, deeper snow that they're walking through. You can see it right here. It's kind of shading the bottom half, but the same problem is these plants are not... These plants are not working the way... You're not walking over them. You're, like, walking through them, which I guess isn't a big deal here. It's just the visual effect when you... Well, let me try it again. The visual effect of it, when you quickly move through it, it doesn't look like you're walking over the top of it. It looks like it's on top of you. Which I'm not okay with. I'm not. I might have to adjust that. I might just have to get rid of the snow thing, but I think it looks nice. You're like wading through the snow. But I might have to just get rid of it. Or get rid of the plants. I'm okay with that too. That could be an indication of like they're gonna kill her because I can't heal her. We could move the plants somewhere else so that it's an indication where there's deep snow, there's no plants, and where there's not deep snow, the plants are starting to poke through the ground. We could do that. It does make the map a little too monotone, though. Too much white, not enough change to it. I want to make sure that needs to be fixed. Yeah, because it's supposed to be a tree. It's not supposed to be behind. We'll fix that. That's not a big deal. Oh, they're gonna kill. Yeah, they're gonna kill us. Well, let me spend what's left of my MP. Okay. Well, let's go to the save point, the rest area. That's annoying. Oof, I was surprised. Okay, but we got out of there. Oh my god, no! This is annoying. Oh, man. Maybe I need to up the walk more. I jumped it up to 22, but still seems like a little too much. The worst part is I can't heal her properly. Okay. All right. Let's just do this. Okay. Also, three of those same creatures in a row, I need to look at the weighting of the encounters and fix that, because that's ridiculous. Oh, I was so close. Ah, I just need to get to the rest point and see if it works. Oh my god. Oh, just let me get there so I can test it. Okay. Yes. Sure. Okay, did it work? Good. Alright. We're level 4, but it's okay. I want to check the status here. Current XP to next level 13. Okay. That's going to have to be adjusted. I think the problem is... the enemy XP that they're handing out. So let me go into enemies here. Look at the Southwind. Yeah, their XP is only giving out 4. I mean, you should be level 4 when you get here, but this is climbing much too slow. Let me come back here to classes. What was the XP curve? So at level 4... From level 4 to level 5, you need 50. They're giving out 4, so it's much, much too low. Especially since I want the player to be like level 6 or so when they finish the mountain, when they get to the other end of this. So those values are going to need to be adjusted. Especially if I'm going to reduce the amount of fights. that the player has to go through to get there. I'm honestly surprised that even 22 steps is not enough to space out the random encounters. This is a lot. But that's what we're testing it for. So I'm gonna go through later. Probably when I'm not recording. Most likely when I'm not recording. I'm gonna go through every area that has sub 15 encounters per steps and boost that up, because this is really starting to get annoying. I guess it depends on how long the area is. If it's a tiny little one screen map, sub 10 encounters should be palatable, but in a multi-screen length dungeon like this, more than 22 is probably acceptable. Yeah, we'll fight. Oh, wait! Alright, yeah, we finally hit level 5. Okay. That's another thing that I was trying to work on and was having difficulty getting to work, is a notification that pops up on the top of the screen after a combat encounter when you've earned enough XP to get to the next level. Something that says X for the name of the character. X has reached level whatever, has earned whatever abilities. I haven't been able to successfully get that to work yet, but I mean, it should be a common event, right? Because it's going to happen for everybody. It should be something that just pops up with no, with a little fanfare, a little. Ooh, that was a crit. A little music sting at the end, to let you know that you've leveled up and gotten some abilities, and otherwise the player will only know that they've leveled up as soon as when they get into their next fight, or if they go to equip something on their screen, or if they're paranoid and keep checking every 2 encounters or whatever. But that common event, well, I'll show you, because it's been difficult for me to get it working. Okay, and I'll pop on over. Just making sure. I'll pop on over. So, common event. Leveling up. No, that's not it. Where? Yeah, I mean, it's been a while, so please forgive me. Battle end? Did I not do it? Alright, well, I think I scrapped everything I was working on because it wasn't working. Alright. Good enough. Good enough. I mean, I'll continue to work on it, but I guess it's not working right now. Which is fine, you know. If the script that I had wasn't working, then why keep the script? Well, I mean, alright. I answered my own question because I couldn't show you guys what I was working on. That's a reason to keep it. Alright. Yeah. That level 5 hump, we're now strong enough to two-shot an enemy. That's nice. I'm just gonna go out. I don't need to fight these things. I also don't need to get to the chest. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. I'm gonna have to heal Joan. Nope. Oh, come on. Alright. Okay. And we don't need to fight him. I don't think so. And we'll just skip this again. Alright, let's get out of here. Ah! Alright, there we go. I want to see how we do against these guys. Let's start with a physical attack. I was debating whether or not to have a front row and a back row mechanic for bows and spears and reach weapons and... Ooh, 125. What happens if they hit one of my other people who aren't as decked out in defensive gear? I just realized his MP didn't go up when he leveled up. Which isn't bad, mind you. But if he gets double strike, let's go back there. If he gets double strike at level 5 and he can't cast it, that's kind of... He won't be able to cast it for a while at this rate. That's too expensive an ability. I will need to change that. I will have to change that. Okay, he hit Gilgamesh pretty hard, but he only hit Gilgamesh, and that's not... I need to, I'm gonna need to fix that. Okay, so we popped out in the right area, thank goodness. Alright. I'm gonna heal Gil. Alright, she can cast Double Strike. But then again, she's got a lot of MP, so maybe I just make good Double Strike cheaper. I think maybe that's the way to go. Let's use Spark on the Foot Soldier. Alright, that was Triple Strike. That was not Double Strike. I'm gonna have to look at that as soon as we get to a good stopping point. Let's attack. See if she got better at that when she leveled up. Same with Solomon. Alright. I think... Please tell me this works. Okay. Ah, are you kidding? Oh, man. These town signs don't ever seem to work. Alright, I'm gonna watch this little girl real quick. This kid is supposed to be zooming around this circle here. Back and forth, around and around on the map. So I've got him... I need to fix him. She should be... Ah, alright, okay. Alright, that's a little... Okay. I think, let's leave town. Make sure that puts us out in the right area. Okay, and we're gonna exit. There's two versions of this map. The one where you first come in, and the townspeople have all been scooped up by the nearby troop outpost and put in jail. And then the version of the hamlet where everybody's nice and happy and they've all been saved. See, that she's supposed to start out this way, and then with the switch clear out done, she says this. So she shouldn't have even been there. Same with this other kid. Shouldn't have even been there. So what I think the problem is the switch didn't work right. I think the switch needs to be set to off, which means I have to go to the hamlet, the outpost, find where the switch turns on, and then turn it off. That's fine. I can do that. Let me save. I'm going to take a little break, and then we'll come back after I have fixed some of that stuff. Okay, I think I've fixed everything. Well, most of the things. The enemy stats are still a little wonky, but the stuff that was not working properly, I think I've fixed. So let's jump back in. Okay, and then we continue. Hopefully, all the changes I've made stick around. Alright. So you should be able to hear the music. Let's wander around for a little bit, see if we can't find an enemy to fight. I increased the amount of steps between encounters. I dropped the damage that the this soldier does. No. I decreased its magical defense. That's right. I increased the magical defense of the mage so that he's even harder to kill with magic, but easier to kill with physical attacks. So I want to test that out. And magic on the foot soldier. So let's pay attention to what Gilgamesh and Solomon do. Okay. Alright. An 8 difference isn't really that great. I'm going to have to go back and look at the defense again and change it up. But for now, yeah, we'll just attack the archer. It's fine. Alright. Great. I also increased the amount of XP and money that they drop. The human enemies. Alright, this is better. Now, I wanted to tint it like a sunset, kind of, dusk going down, but it makes it look like the town's on fire. So I'm gonna need to tweak those numbers a bit. Let me, while this plays, let me go back in here and show you what I'm talking about. Where are you? Scroll up. I don't see it now. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, if clear out is off, meaning you haven't saved the villagers, then this background music plays, which is different from the regular town music that I have set up, and you tint the screen. But we can adjust the screen tint to be... I think maybe I want less red and a little more blue. Can we get... What happens if we gray it out? It gets a little too red for my tastes. Let's gray it out a little. And then maybe back off on the red a bit, I think. That might be a little too much backing off. Alright. Okay. Let's see how that works. Let's see how that looks. Oh, wait. We gotta save it first. Right. Right. Alright. So let's leave. Oh, no. It's not limited to... Okay. Alright. Let's go back in. So we need to limit this to the town. When you leave the town, it resets back to the normal. How can we do that? If clear out is off, otherwise, how can I do this? Maybe I should I'm probably going to need 3 separate switches then. One for when you're in the town and one for when you're not in the town. It'll play when you enter the town, which I'm fine with. Then you go to the world map, and the whole world map is tinged with that sorrow sunset event, which I'm okay with also. You go to the outpost for this, and it's also, unfortunately, going to be tinged and have the sorrow music playing, which I don't want. But I can set up an event here at the entrance so that it turns that off, and it just goes back to whatever, the normal. What I need is probably a separate... Well, probably a separate trigger. Do I need the trigger, the switch, clear out for rescuing the NPCs when I could just have this be its own separate thing that switches on and off? I'm going to make a third switch just for the time being. And we'll call it... Let's see if I can't find a good one. Let's make another one. I think, yeah, these will be all my tests. Whoop. We'll call this sunset test, and then we can just use this whenever I need to test a tinge. Sunset test, right. Okay, apply, good. We'll say it's on for this. If clear out is off... Wait. I need to edit, not... there we go. If clear out is off... I need sunset test. If sunset test is on, there we go. Okay. Then it plays this. All right. So what I need, because I'm gonna leave clear off switch as it is, because all the events for the people who live in the town are tied to this clear off switch. I don't want to mess with that just yet. This is one event is easy enough to mess with. So, alright. So if that's on, the sorrow music will play. Let's go to the world map. Okay. Edit. And let's turn that switch off when they come in here. There we go. Apply, alright, and then we'll go to the map itself, and if the player leaves, then we can have the sunset switch turn on. Okay. Alright. And this one too. Because I don't know if the player is going to go, which door they're going to go through. Okay. Okay. Fantastic. I should also find... I don't remember which one does... turns off... Clear out goes on. Oh, no. If clear out is on, then it just completely removes the door. Right. So how do I get... Who was it? Was it her? One of these people triggers the event clear out to trigger, to turn on. Oh, no. I remember. I think I remember. After you beat this guy, I think it happens. Yep. Control switch, clear out, on. Okay. We're also gonna, for the sake of testing... Off. There we go. I'm also going to need... I'm also going to need to figure out a way to turn the sunset off if clear out is... Well, I mean, we're just testing. We're just testing it right now. I'm not going to need this, because if I beat him in battle and that switch turns off, if the stuff at the door is still here, then it doesn't matter. It'll just switch the switch back on. I guess I could, if I'm going to keep it, instead of just for the test, but for the actual game, I could put a if clear is on, remove the sunset test switch, but that's really complicated for something that I'm just trying to see if it works or not. Okay, alright, that was a big, long, complicated way of saying let's go back in. Actually, we don't even need to do that, right? Because it's saved already. There we go. Okay. Let me close this. Okay. Alright, so everybody's happy-go-lucky, everything's fine. Okay, now that's better. That's a little better. I mean, it still looks like everything's on fire, but the red is more muted. No. The world's still muted. I mean, still red, tinged, whatever. But the music changed back to normal instead of continuing with its sorrowful... That's annoying. What about going in here? No, the tinge stays. Well... And then if I go back into town, the music's gonna change. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. I need to fix that. I don't feel like fighting you again. Alright. Oh no, it stayed its sorrow. Okay, so there is a problem here, and I need to figure out how to fix it. Well, oh shoot. Logging camp. Right. Okay. So why does the background music go back to normal in the rest of the world, but the screen tint doesn't? Well, I'm going to end the episode here while I suss through that, see how to fix it, test it out a little bit. We'll come back with another episode as we assault the troop outpost and hopefully get to the first shrine next episode. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Until then, stay safe, and God bless you.